readers, I'm author Kate Messner, and I'm here to share some books as well as some thoughts about something that's really important to me, kindness. You probably talk about kindness at school and at home, and I bet you already think about ways to be kind in your day-to-day life. Sometimes being kind is easy. Holding a door, giving somebody a compliment, picking up papers for a friend who dropped them are all really good, simple ways to be kind. But sometimes showing kindness can be a little more challenging, and that's when it's even more important. True kindness means listening and learning about people whose lives and backgrounds are different from ours. It means that when somebody says, "Hey, that thing that you just said, that was hurtful to me, and here's why," you listen. You think about what it might be like to walk in that other person's shoes. You say you're sorry, and you mean it, and you try to do better next time. So sometimes showing kindness is about being quiet and listening, but sometimes it's also about speaking up. Some of my favorite books are the magical titles in the Harry Potter series, and one of my favorite characters in this series is Hogwarts headmaster, Albus Dumbledore. Here's something that Dumbledore says near the end of book 1. There are all kinds of courage. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. Sometimes showing kindness means taking a deep breath and speaking up when a friend or family member says something that's racist or hurtful in another way. Sometimes it means pulling that friend aside and letting them know that it's never okay to laugh at somebody or be mean to them or treat them unfairly just because of who they are or where they come from, what they believe, or who they love. True kindness isn't just about holding the door. It's about listening and learning about other people's lives. It's about being honest and brave enough to speak up and fight for what's fair and just. So often, kindness and curiosity and courage all go hand in hand, and we can learn so much when we share stories about amazing mentors who model those traits for us. One of the books that I'll be sharing on World Read Aloud Day is Martin Rising by Andrea Davis Pinkney and Brian Pinkney. This is a story about the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., someone who fought passionately and peacefully for civil rights. But he wasn't a quiet warrior. Martin showed kindness by speaking up and fighting for justice. I want to read a little bit of this with you. This is from a poem called Sparkling-Eyed Child. January 15th, 1929. Baby boy born, eyes sparkling, Martin. Came into this Jim Crow world, brought daylight to this unfair world, this legal to cheat blacks world with God-given gifts. Big voice, sharp mind, sparkling-eyed vision that could see something special in tomorrow's promise. He studied oratory, sociology, theology, and excelled. When he became a full-grown man, he found a place in history as he fulfilled his destiny to fight for full equality. As scholar, preacher, believer, and teacher of what it means to dream, with those sparkling eyes always looking ahead, Martin found the path of light and love and truth. He stepped right up to the teachings that nourished the world's greatest minds, Lincoln, Thoreau, Tolstoy, and Gandhi, whose heart was warmed by the wisdom woven in the Sermon of the Mount. These greats were Martin's North Star, the compass that led him to the mountaintop. He knew deep down he had to climb to reach that promised land, along with his close companion, nonviolence. And so Martin took that trip, rode the Montgomery bus boycott, strode through Selma, wrote a letter from Birmingham jail, marched on Washington, where he told his eager followers, "I have a dream." Thanks for making time for a quick read aloud with me today. And don't forget, February 1st is World Read Aloud Day, a chance for all of us to celebrate how sharing stories can change the world.